Welcome. I am Crime Queen. If you are joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we have fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. We anchor onto fun because it holds the vibration of number 5. Of course, we realize that 5 is the five-pointed star, for instance, is represents our head, or it's a formation of our head, our limbs, and our 2 limbs. Our 2 limbs and our 2 legs. Okay, so basically it's that point. All right, let's look at. Oh, I love this. This is the number 13, the soul hair. Okay, so we were talking about number 5, but we will return to number 13 because number 13 is so significant. Okay, so here we are with number 5. We are number 5. This is where we are having fun. We spread our arms and our legs. We are having fun, okay? Whether we are walking, talking, whatever we are doing, loving. This is 5. That's the five-pointed star. All right. So, what I found very intriguing, first of all, I would like to say I'm continuing the mini series of Genesis chapter 1, verse 1, 2, or just chapter 1, but we have been exploring verse 1 to 2. And what I also thought was important to address is the um, part of the second text that says, and the world, no, it was, yes, and the earth was without form. The earth was without form and void. So earth is number 7. It equals 7. Earth is 7. Okay. Now, another thing, because I have been associating Earth with Mother Eve, but Eve is actually 5. So I am not trying, I have noticed that when I say Mother Eve, the word mother equals 7. Mother. So this is 4, 6, 2, 8, 5, 9. 5, 9. It equals 7. Okay, so Mother Eve. And if we added Eve, which equals 5, that would be 12. Of course, 12 is 3. So we can see from here that the 12 zodiac signs, the 12 hours of the day, or all these 12, they come to form that vibration because we are on that momentum of movement and vibration. So here we speak of Mother Eve. So we can see how Eve is also 7 and 5. All right. But what I found also interesting is that the word without, within and without. So let's go back to those two words, within and without. TH without. Okay. So if I'm clear about this, with is 6 to save us doing this, and this is 5, so within is 11. But in case you're new to this, I think it's important to just show you how this works. So every letter has a numerical value. So here we have 5, 9, 2, 8, 9, 5. Okay, so this is 10. I count like this. This is 10 because it's easier. And this is 14. So this is 24, 33, and 5 is 38. 38. Hence it is 11. Okay. And without, without, because of course the scriptures, this second verse tells us about it was without. But I also like the idea that the first verse begins with the word in. So it's as though it has addressed in. And then, because in was also of 10 words. That verse, it was of 10 words, and in is 5. So we could say those two crucial parts or aspects equals 6, because here we see the 6 days of the week. God created man on the 6th day. Okay, so just to make reference to that. And there we have 5, 9, 2, 8, 6, 3, 2. All right, so this is 5 and 6, 11 and 8, 19 and 2, 21, and 9, 30, 35. So here we have without is actually 8. So this is quite interesting, as we say when the scripture said within. Now within is actually very, I was going to say it's actually very direct. It is saying it's within. I suppose it would be the same to say without. Okay, so there we are, within, the and within, without. We could say, let's see this, let's look at this. Within, there were two aspects, two within. Okay, let's just say 2 or 11 or 2, because 11 equals 2 is within. And we have 8 equals, well, that is without. But here the earth was with and it was out. So it's like giving a double meaning or double direction, and that was what I was getting from the word without. It's something with to say I am with you would mean that there is a relationship. So there we have a relationship, and however the relationship is projecting out. Okay, let's just see, perhaps we need to look at the word out altogether. This is 6, 3, and 2, and there we have 11. This is 5 and 6, 11. So the word out is showing us 11. This is 6 here, and this is 6 here. And in is a numerical value of 5. We've done this because it's 14. 14, it's the first word of the Bible. So we see in and out to equals 7. And we see 7 also equal Jesus Christ. So Jesus is 11. We have done this. Jesus is 11 and Christ is 5. And Mother Eve is also 5. So I'm just putting this out there to see how we are making sense of this scripture verse that has in and without. In the beginning, the word beginning is 9, and of course the earth, which is 7, the earth equals 7, and we also see that within and without equals 7. So earth, we were talking about the earth, which equals 7. This is 5, 1, 9, 2, 8, 10, 25, which is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. The earth equals 7. And within the in and out, O-U-T, so this was 11, and this is 5. So we see how in and out is 5. So we are seeing here how there is the mirror image or mirror aspect of ourselves within and without. Now out has this figure here, meaning that we can only manipulate something when it is out. We can, I think, should we say we can manipulate a thought as well? Okay. Perhaps let's just leave this on hold and call water and revelation and intuition into being into our presentations so our minds can be enlightened to have the correct resources or information revealed to us. Okay, all right. So my initial, all this, I have just put this out there for now. But my initial thought for this presentation is the number 5 and how we relate to number 5. Let's see. Am I doing this correctly? The five pointed star. Oh, this is funny. Okay. All right. This is the 5 pointed star. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this is the 6 pointed star. Oh, no, it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The 5 pointed star. Let's get it. Practice makes perfect. Embrace what you have in the moment. All right. So, within and without. That was the thing that was talking to me. Within and without. The earth was without form and void. So I was thinking about within and without. So basically, we have this idea that the earth is round. And so, if we were, this is a representation of what's in, let's see, in, and there's out, 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 out. So this is giving an indication of man as number 10, 4, 1, 5. So there we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in and 5 out. Okay. I hadn't thought this through. Like as usual, I just do things intuitively. Okay. So this is 10. So we have 5 plus 5 is 10. It's as if we get the picture of what it means when it is said, and there was darkness on the face of the deep. Perhaps it's fair to say this is the deep here. And the Spirit of God moved like a spin. So we could see there was movement going clockwise or anti-clockwise. And of course, the Spirit would match this because there's 10 points on here. So there's a point here, there's a point here, a point here, a point here, and another here. Likewise, there are points, external points here. But we also see inward, we have points here too. So that would be 15 points. So Eve equals 5 points, Adam 10 points. Here we have 15 points. And there's 15 on the timer. Okay, so this is really just amusing. Let's just call this one fun because we are talking about fun number 3 and we see 3 fives of 15. So I was just trying to get a picture of how Adam and Eve got together. So basically, Adam being 10, man being 10, of course, woman is also, we also have that 10, but we also see with the word woman, it has a free vibration, which gives the, like I say, it's the breast or it's the buttocks or whatever. It's also the brain, it's the B, it's the 3, it is the flower. It'd be interesting to do the numerical value for flower, which is 9, 5, 5, that's 19, and 6, that would be 25, and 6 would be 31. Okay, 31 matches father, flower, father. Okay, I'm not quite, okay, we had in and out, so we can see how out, I think out is 11. Is it out 11? One's 11 and one's 5. So this is Mother Eve. So, yes. So we were told about the darkness on the face of the deep. So we could see that the darkness had these points, these 5 points, which coincides with what I have said before, that from the according to the essence of the scriptures, man would have, as if there was a man or a being that existed before that, which we learn that God created man in his own image and likeness. And there we could see that this is where God called the light out of the darkness. So there was contrast. This is where we have contrast. So out, actually, out equals Christ, which now this is all making sense. So out equals the word created. We have done this. That is 3, 9, 5, 1, 2, 5, 4. So 9 and 3, 12, and 5, 17, and 9 would be 26, and 3, 29. So 2 plus 9 is 11. Okay, so I was going slowly. It's as if I wasn't quite sure. I'm never really sure exactly what Revelation is going to reveal, but there we are. So God created the heavens and the earth. So, and the earth was without form and void. So here we now have, it was without, it was within. So that's what we are saying now. So out is 11, just double checking. This is 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So there we have it. And then we have in, of course, in, which coincides with, there's the word in. The first word of the Bible is in. And then we have 5 and 9, which is 12, 13, 14. 1 plus 4 is 5. So there we have. Now, it makes sense about Jesus Christ. Now, we know when we read in the New Testament, we get this thing about Jesus, Jesus, until we get to the Christ. Now, that also tells me that, of course, the Christ came in where Jesus was illuminated. Of course, he was doing all the works, but it'd be interesting to know if it was after he had fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, but we know that read about Jesus when he was recruiting his disciples, and then there would be Christ. So we were seeing Jesus equals Jesus. Oh, 20 minutes. We're going to have to continue this on the next presentation. So this is Jesus. This is 4 and 1, 5 and 5, 10 and 1, 11. So we have Jesus here and the word Christ, Christ, Christ. This is 219983. This is 20, 21, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32, which is the mirror image to 23. Okay, so there we have Jesus Christ right here. Okay, now that I will just conclude on this reminds me about when it is said that the woman with the blood issue, the issue of blood in the scriptures, the story of the woman who had the condition for 12 years. So 12 actually is I'm going to look at this, actually means 6, which mirrors the us being created on the 6th day. But the word years as well, she had it for, and we see that the heirs are there too. So that's 10, 13, 18, 25. 25. 2 plus 5 is 7. So it's there we are seeing that the woman with the issue of blood for 12 years, so as we said, 12 represents 6, but we also see that years, because years was given as a sign, days and years were given as signs. So here we have 7, which coincides with Christ, coincides with 2 of out and 5 of in. Basically, is recognizing the Jesus in us or the Christ in us. She had come to understanding when she touched the hem, which represents the world. It represents the world, or we could say it represents worlds, the in and the outer world. Okay, do join me again. This is 22 minutes. So basically, we will be exploring this again further, just to get the full flavor of what is being offered here. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found it fun or at least thought-provoking. So do like and subscribe and share because this is how we do it, and it's 23:07 on the clock to actualize itself for love. Thank you.